3K Mimar. 3K Mimar. I'm the keeper of the light. At this bracket on Southeast server, normally I am the solo support in the team. So advice on early movement, rotation, stacking, etc. and support item progression while still maintaining decent item progression would be helpful. Thank you. By russellai. Keeper of the light.
Here we go! 30 seconds to battle!
Okay. You did not smoke. That's you should never, don't ever do this again. Well, I guess this wording works in 3K Mimar, but as you go up higher, or if you want to go up higher, if you do want to put down a ward in that position, you should always smoke. You should always smoke, and you should buy a TP and TP to middle at the beginning, and then place down a ward. You should be smoked while you're doing it. Because if there were any good supports from the enemy team, they would have seen you. They would have seen you and you get dewarded right away, and that is a big deal. That matters. So this warding, although it is working in your bracket right now, that's not good. That is never good. I don't like the skill build. Well, okay, I mean, if you can hit it, good job. Now you're making it worth it. Very, very good job. I was expecting you to miss it, but you did a really good job. Your position was really good. You're hiding inside the tree, so that the enemy team can't expect you doing that, and you did a lot of damage to sniper and disruptor at level 1. So this was really, really good. If you do it again, that's great. Okay, you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. Well, first of all, sniper and disruptor at bottom of lane is a bit weird, but you know, considering that this game is anything is possible. But you're definitely doing your job as a support. Not sure if you have ever clicked on disruptor and sniper to check their item. If you did, good job, but I was just looking at your, I've been looking at it from your perspective, and I don't think you did check sniper and disruptor's item. I don't think you have checked your item build, which you should have done that always. Always when you're laning, you're now stacking, good. I would have stacked a small camp, to be honest, but whatever, it's better than nothing. If you check the enemy team's item, so by looking that sniper has this horrible item, well, what can sniper do in offlane? But you know, if you have checked his item, you could have just walked toward him and right click him and illuminate, because he doesn't have that much vision. All he has is one tangle. That is not good enough. So as a support, if you can manage to do the right click, trade HP, well, you only have one tangle, but that's fine. If you manage to hit the illuminate, right click him a few times and send him back to base, then you're naturally creating space for anti-mage. That is how you play support. Like that's okay, good job. I think you did hit him, right? So good. But now that the lane is push little, you have to pull. Let's see if you can pull it. Oh, you're triple stacking. So I think you want to farm the big camp with your illuminate. I think that is your intention. Okay. But do you see how the lane, in maintaining the lane, sniper is now getting quite a bit of experience and gold, and you shouldn't let him do that. It's fucking sniper offlane, very, very weak offlane. Well, disruptor is babysitting, but what I have done is just pull a small camp here. I would have stacked a small camp and pull. If anti-mage is not good enough to maintain hold his lane, I would have just pulled and don't give sniper that much experience. Now the sniper is level 3. He's kind of fat. He shouldn't be having this much farm as an offlane, and you could have prevented him farming by pulling the small camp, because you can always connect pull by using the large camp. I don't think I need to teach you how. I think you're good enough to do the connect pull. If you just practice on that, it's really easy in the regen side. So that's what you should have done. Pull the small camp. That gives you safer place for anti-mage to farm, and it also denies experience for sniper and disruptor. So I think that was the better thing to do. Yeah, good. Yeah, so anti-mage is constantly pushing the lane. So this anti-mage does not know how to hold the lane, which means denying every creep to his side and pull the creep to near under his tier 1 tower, which many safe lane carry has tendency to do that just to farm safe. But I think anti-mage is just pushing. He doesn't care about maintaining his lane. If you find your carry doing this, first thing you should do is just communicate with him, tell him to not push, and if he still fucks up, you should just pull. You should definitely pull the small camp, unless it is blocked. Because you're side pulling. This is another solution that you can do, but I don't like this. Just because if you do side pull, most of the time, sniper, the enemy offlaner, if it was not sniper, if it was something like Tidehunter, just something tanky bristleback, if you're side pulling, they can stand right here. It is a relatively safe place to just stand here. Any good offlaner might have noticed that you're side pulling and just stand here, sap experience, and make your life miserable. That's what they do. This is really dangerous. Right now, there's no sniper, so you're getting a lot of gold. You're getting shit amount of farm right here by doing this. That is really good. But in general, whenever you're playing as a number 5 support to help your safe lane carry, be really careful. Be really careful when you're doing this. You have to make absolutely sure that the enemy offlaner cannot contest you. Once they do, most of the time it turns out really bad. So I just want you to keep that in mind. Trunkle boots, good. You just checked the surplus item. I saw it. Good job. TPing. Oh, good, man. That was a really good illuminate. Very nice. So from the way you play the hero, I can tell you that you've been playing support as KOTL for quite a few times. You do know what you're doing. You can definitely see the angle of your illuminate reaching the enemy or not. So this is really good. This is kind of impressive. So far my judgment is, if you can play your hero like this, if you can play Keeper of the Light, keep playing him. You're gonna grind. You're gonna get more and more, because I think you do have good understanding of playing this hero. And you're also checking the rune and out clicking so that your allies do know what's going on. That's also good. 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 You're also paying attention to the timer, and you are trying to double stack. This is really very high level skill. that nobody in 3K Myanmar as a support does. So this is really good. I don't think you managed to stack it, but I admire your efforts to double stack. That's really good. And you're getting Aghanim Scepter. You're trying to farm in jungle, so that's good. Why this is good? Because you now have anti-mage in bottom strong enough to just solo the lane. There's no big threat. This is happening not because your team did anything good, but their lane up was really bad. They don't have that much. They don't have any heroes to punish anti-mage, even if you guys let the anti-mage solo bottom. So this is the right thing to do. Whenever you think your sleeping carry can manage to just sustain the lane and farm safely solo, you should leave him solo. That gives him get more experience and farm, and it also gives you help other lanes and farm like this. So what you're doing makes sense. This is really good. Stacking again, 55, and okay, you didn't hit it. Good. It's stacked. Oh, it didn't. I think you should have walked the other way to stack it. So what Shadowfin is trying to do is keep pushing the lane. So Shadowfin is trying to do the damage to the tower and also farm the jungle. Yeah, he's not farming jungle. Well, he went to Shrine, but I think that was his intention. So if you have, as a keeper of the light, your hero is really good. You can use Illuminate to counter push. So Puck is now roaming since Puck has Blink Dagger, Puck has really good potential to kill everyone in the lane. So this rotation is good. You have some idea of providing a team benefit. You're doing a good job. So at this rate, anti-mage is gonna get a lot of farm. Puck is roaming, so she will end up finding a place to kill someone like this. Shadowfin is not dead. Everything looks really smooth. If the game goes like this, the score is only 8-4. Not a significant lead, but just judging from the game as a whole, I would have noticed that I have already won the game pretty much. Things look fantastic on your side. Anti-mage has been farming solo for a really long time. He probably has a lot of levels, yeah. He's hitting level 10. He got a lot of farm, getting close to Battle Fury. So you did your job as a support. But, okay, good. Good job. Blinding Light, good. Puck's still gonna die. That's fine. Good. So you TP'd after hiding inside a tree, so that is another thing that I want to point out. That was a really good move. If I have to point out your item build, don't skip Magic Wand. Rushing Point Booster, yeah, it was good, but if I were you, I would have got the Magic Wand after getting Tranquil Boots. Magic Wand is just so good. It is just so good on support. Still, but that is not, that cannot be, skipping Magic Wand makes sense here because I think you found this game really optimistic, and you just wanted to do the rush against Scepter. Out of them the same thing, but all I'm saying is Magic Wand, always good items for supports. So consider getting the item later, next time. You're also carrying Smoke and Ward, that is good. Place down a ward right here to help the anti-mage. Okay, you're pressuring. Good job. Nice way of using your Illuminate. Very good, very good. I would have put down a ward right here and just run away. That's what I like to do. When I find my snipers here, weak, and Puck backs up, it's gonna die. They still die. Well, you have to right click him. Good. If you had a magic wand and full charge, I think you might have lived. This is why I recommend getting magic wand almost always. There's simply no reason to skip the item. Magic wand is just so good. If you had a magic wand, I think you might have lived. I'm sure that you might have lived. High chance of you surviving from the Pokemon. But this game, I have to say this. You're winning this game. Yes, you did good job as a support, but when you put down a ward, when you put down your first ward in the middle, that was not good. I already pointed out that's never good. Trust me, that is not good. And it was only sniper and disruptor bottom, so their lineup sucked. Their lineup was really bad, and you were not actually playing against a solid offlaner. So that just naturally makes the game really easy. But I can definitely say that you do know and you have been doing your job as a support. That is good. Don't. No. Okay, good job. Nice. Oh, you ended up baiting him. Good job. But I want to blame Juggernaut for following you like that into the high ground, into the enemy side. But that was a really dumb play by Juggernaut. But still, you killed him. So good job. So you're just hanging around in middle, making sure the Shadowfin does not push middle, does not get the middle tower. You're also roaming and farming jungle at the same time, so that is good. You're aiming for Aghanim Scepter before minute 23, 22, 24. Eliminate. Also controlling the Tranquil Blitz, this is also good. Kill Puckmed. Okay. You have to use the Glyph Foliar. Okay. He also Shadow Blade. Very good Illuminate. I like the way of you using the Illuminate. This is really good. Okay. So, okay. Just keep farming for the Aghanim Scepter. You're only 900 gold away. Stacking, good. We're stacking. Hit the bounty rune. Oh, you failed to stack. Pokemon is dead. You're doing a great job in stacking, so yeah. You're sacrificing support. That's really good. You'll be beloved by your team. You'll also made enough time to double stack. That is also impressive. And you did stack. Yeah. This is really good. Okay. You got the Aghanim Scepter. If you got Aghanim Scepter as Keeper of the Light around minute 20, that is super good. That is really good. Okay, so after making our teammates really fat, it's gonna die now, but we kill Juggernaut. let's say if you can use recall really well to dominate this game by just mechanically making them suffer.
But the Dire's top tower is under attack.
Your team is really good at initiating small team fights using mobility and recall, so that is okay, hard to predict, but there was a sentry. Very good sentry. 10 out of 10 usage of sentry. Very good. And teammate is pushing bottom and you guys are pushing top, and Kunkka is also pushing middle. He is dead. Nice.
But the Dire's top tower is under attack.
Disruptor's gonna die again. What the Dire team doesn't understand is they just have to give up. They simply have to give up the middle tower, I mean the top tower, and choose just one lane. They could have made a decision to get a mid and push mid, or defend mid, but they keep dying one by one. So Dire players are does not know what they're doing. We're killing him. Good. So what I noticed is that I saw you putting the tractables into your backpack when you're jungling. Do the same thing when you are about to use a chakra method to yourself. Move Agnum Scepter to your backpack or just briefly drop it on the ground. Use chakra magic and pick it up. That way you gain much more mana. Many pro players do that as Keeper of the Light, and I do it as well. It just benefits me as in terms of mana. It really does. So. That shit, right click it. That was a really bad decision. Yeah. None of you bothered to get rid of the darkness. Net the word. Is it called net the word? Yes. So that was a mistake. That was the reason why you died right there. But still, like I predicted, the game is just, you guys are dominating the game. You guys are meant to dominate this game. Number one reason being that they picked the sniper offlane. The only way that their lineup might have worked is you played poorly as a support bottom, failing to provide anti-mages with enough support, and disruptor and a sniper killing anti-mages and you a few times in the bottom lane. That way Dire might have won the game, making anti-mages really poor. Sniper working as a semi carry or the second core, and they also have Juggernaut dominating the top lane, Shadowfiend winning middle. That was the only way that Dire might have won, but Sniper and Disruptor didn't really do much in the bottom lane. Sniper now has he has pretty good items, his Midas, Shadow Blade, Milestone, but I think Anti-Mage is gonna kill them all. And another big strength of the Radiant team right now is having a good support like you. So you're not lazy in providing ward to your team, even when you're winning. You're getting a sentry or Shadowfiend, Shadow Blade. You're providing a vision, so that's really good. Puck was little overstanding, but that's fine. Okay, Shadowfiend got a BKB. If Dire finds a way to kill anti-mage just once, maybe they have a chance, because Juggernaut is a really good hero. Juggernaut is a really good saving carry in pub game. He's getting Manta soon. Okay, now Joke's fucked. John is now fucked with. Very good. Oh. That was a big kill. Killing Juggernaut was a really big kill. I mean, if I were playing Dire at this point, I would not have given up, because since it is still possible for them to come back, but Juggernaut dying like that, That's really big. Good place. Nice place of putting down a sentry. You're worried about Shadowfin coming in, but you definitely have the right idea of using your sentry. Good. You should have right-clicked on the words right now. Right now you should have right-clicked on the words. When you saw the nether word right here, we're standing right here, and there was a nether word. So you decided to go move toward where anti-mage was standing. So you decided to want to be part of this team fight, but what I would have done is just don't mind them fight. Well, of course you should mind them, but you might have contributed much by just right-clicking this nether word. It's doing a lot. Do you see how much the nether word is doing damage? It's, first of all, it's annoying, and it's actually doing something. It's actually doing a lot. Oh, big save. Good. You are paying attention. Good. Good. Forcing BKB. If he doesn't, he's gonna die. Good. Okay, what do I know? You walked into the surface ulti, so now you're gonna get the Visual Blade and you're dead. Okay. So, you know, obviously position mistake, but I think you guys were overly optimistic in the situation that you just decided to blindly just dive in and play a little careless. But still, even if you guys died, you're still very ahead. Very ahead of your enemy team. The thing that I don't like right now is, even though you guys were dominating, you guys did not end up taking any wrecks. That is something that you guys be careful. Even in this type of game, every game is winnable, and as long as the Dio doesn't give up. So it's just don't throw. Right now things look bright. Things look so bright, but you guys should play careful. And don't give them any chances to come back from the game. I have been in so many other games where I have lost due to our arrogance as a team, and it happens a lot in Dota. 4 staff, I would have used my 4 staff to attack the courier right there. Your 4 staff was late. I would have also cleared the nether wards. That was something Puck did it, good. I would have used my Illuminate to push the lane and walk. That Illuminate was like about 5 seconds late. So by split pushing, my teammate is gonna take the tower and take the racks. That's good. Right click the healing ward, that's what I've done. saying that you're gonna just use Blade 3, that's one of them. It's really small, but let's see. Right here, if I go back a little more, we're now engaging. Right here, do you see like your attack range is about right here? So I would have clicked the healing word. That's what I would have done. That makes difference. All the small things make difference. So you definitely should have done that. But in this game, you are playing near perfect. But just one thing that I didn't like about you was not right-clicking the nether words and right-clicking the healing word. That was the only beef that I had with you. Continue. Heal him if you can save him. It's gonna, I think, if sniper is around, no, sniper's gonna kill him. Oh, he blinked out. I think anti-mace blinked out, and he survived. Ooh. Good. And now Puck is split pushing. You know what, guys? Since Puck now has plus 50 damage, I have seen Puck going for Desolator and even Manta, just to act like just play the red Dota. It was actually effective because Puck is almost impossible to kill if Puck is a good player, and man, that was fucking annoying. That was fucking annoying. Puck getting Desolator and Manta. It was shocking to me, and it worked. But these days Dota is a really different game. Everything works. Everything works. Okay, let's skip a little. 4-step is good. This item is legit. My teammates is now just so fat that nobody can challenge him. Mana Lake, Hakuna is gonna die. There's no way. He's dead. I'm going for the late mech. But there was really no, just to point out, well, this game is already really, you guys might already figured out this game is just, it's won, the game's over, but mech really doesn't do anything at this point. Mech is good as a starting, mech is good if you're trying to rush the item before minute 20. Like you were rushing the Aghanim Scepter. Mech is good in that sense. It's gonna allow your team to push harder. Good. I would have gotten Glimmer Cape. Glimmer Cape sounds good. Okay, you won. Good job. So if you send me a replay where you actually have lost the game, there are other things. Most of the time there are so many other things that I can point out to help you improve, but you sent me a replay where you and your team actually dominated, so there weren't that many things to talk about, but yeah, 80% of the time you played things right. Good, you're gonna win the game. Yeah, but again, this game was really easy because of this guy. Sniper came to offlane. That doesn't make sense. More or less free game, more or less free win. But you definitely are a really great support from the way I saw you stacking the camp and making your attempts to help teammates, and the way you roamed little to pick up the bounty run. You are a good support. So good luck. And keep grinding your MMR as a support. I'm sure you will hit 4K MMR in no time. Thanks for watching.